Hello everyone, it's rocket time. We are going to create a rocket so we can travel from the Earth to the Moon. For this, we are going to use a toilet paper roll and construction paper. Here I'm using the narrowest part of my paper. We start by measuring the length of the paper roll in our piece of paper, making a mark with the marker. So my paper is going to be the same size of my roll. I continue painting the mark along the paper and cut. I'm going to use this paper to cover the roll, like this. Then I'm going to add a piece of tape to hold it. Make a good grip with your fingers, holding the paper and the tube together using one hand, and add the tape with the other hand. Now wrap around the paper. Find another piece of tape and attach the edge of the paper to the tube. Now you see, we just give some color to the tube. Let's imagine how to make the top part of our rocket. I'm going to cut out a triangle out of this piece of paper, and I notice that the corners already look like a triangle. So I'm going to make a mark of a very big triangle, a very big corner. I cut, and I'm ready to imagine how I am going to use this triangular piece at the top. Probably wrapping it around the tip? No. What about holding the top of the triangle and trying to make a cone? This is looking better. Then I hold the tip with one hand and adjust the base with the other hand. Now let's get some tape to hold this cone on shape. Hold the tip with one hand. You can create some pressure and add the tape with the other hand. And reshape the cone. I will add more tape for the tip part. Now I just put it on top of the tube and think that I need to cut these excess parts. I test again to see how it feels on top of the tube, and it's okay. It just needs some tape to secure the attachment more. I add the piece of tape attaching the top of the rocket and the bottom. I'm just making sure that the top is straight. Find another piece of tape and put it across, around the border of the top part. Now I revise that all my parts are looking good, and I'm going to create a window. So I measure at least about an inch, the first part of my finger. I make a circular or an oval shape on the corner of my paper, and I cut a square around so I can rotate my shape easier when I'm cutting. Now I'm going to think where I want to tape it. maybe backwards so I don't see the mark that I draw. I cut a piece of tape bigger than my circle and tape it to the rocket. And I add another piece of tape across. Now I want to create a door for the rocket. So I measure how big I want it to be, about the size of my finger. Then I draw the door with an oval shape also. I cut a square around first so it's easier for me to make the rounded shape when I'm cutting. I added some long pieces of tape across the door and the rocket, and now I want to create the side wings. I place my yellow paper below the rocket and I draw the wings on each side. They have a triangular shape. Using the same technique to cut the door and the window, I cut a square around my wings first, then I cut around their shape. I'm leaving a margin by the triangles so I can tape on the rocket using that margin, something like a flap. First, I'm going to align the wing to the base of the rocket. I add the tape, then I folded the paper, creating the flap. I love how it's looking. I will add some more tape on the base and fold it towards the inside of the tube so my wing is safe in there. Now let's add the other wing. First I see where it needs to go. I flip it and put the tape on the inside part. Then I fold it, creating the flap. Now I'm going to show you how to create some fire going out of the rocket. Draw it first on the corner of a piece of paper, cut the square around it, and then cut the shape. I'm playing this part really fast. Now add 2 long pieces of tape on top of the fire, then insert the fire on the tube and add pressure with your fingers so the tape glues stronger to the tube. And we are done with the rocket. Good luck with the making. Send me some pictures of what you make.